हमारी बाबा कर दो वो पूरी आके, मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके, मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके।
बाप दादा सभी बच्चों को अनुभवी मूर्त बनाते, सिर्फ सुनने व जानने वाले नहीं, चेहरे से, चलन से, अनुभव सदा हर एक की चाल से उसका हाल पता पड़ जाता। तो सोचो हमारी चाल क्या है? भ्रमण चाल है। भ्रमण अर्थात सदा संपन्नात्मा, शक्तियों से भी संपन्न, गुणों से भी संपन्न। तो ऐसी चाल है आपके चेहरे से दिखाई देती है कि ये साधारण होते हुए भी अलौकिक है। आप सबकी दृष्टि, वृद्धि, वाइब्रेशन अलौकिक अनुभव करते हैं। जब लास्ट जन्म तक आपकी दिव्यता, महानता चित्रों से भी अनुभव करती है। तो वर्तमान समय चेतन श्रेष्ठ आत्माएं द्वारा अनुभव होता है। तो आपकी चर्चित्र का अमृत वेले से लेकर हर चलन को चेक करो। हमारी दृष्टि अलौकिक है। चेहरे का बोस सदा हर्षित है। एक रस अलौकिक है। वह समय प्रति समय बदलता रहता है। सिर्फ योग में बैठने के समय वह कोई विशेष सेवा के समय अलौकिक स्मृति व वृद्धि रहती है। वह साधारण कार्य करते हुए भी चेहरा और चलन विशेष रहता है। कोई भी आपको देखे काम काज में बहुत बिजी हो, कोई हलचल की बात भी सामने है, लेकिन आपको अलौकिक समझते हैं। अभी सबकी बुद्धि कहाँ गई? चेक करो कि बोल चाल चेहरा
Om Shanti. Become full of the treasure of happiness. Have the fortune of happiness and be happy and cheerful. Continue to share happiness. Continue to give. At present, everyone needs imperishable happiness. All are beggars for happiness, and you are the children of the bestower. The duty of the children of the bestower is to give. Whoever comes into contact and relationship with you, continue to share happiness, continue to give. Let no one leave empty, become so full. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avakti Parivar. Today is day 27. Become full of the treasure of happiness. Have the fortune of happiness and be happy and cheerful. Today's topic: continue to share happiness. Continue to give. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. I'm looking at your faces. Are you all happy? Yes, very happy. One of the greatest happiness is when we are in the family, when we are together in the gathering, and especially when we know that we will be sharing our plans, sharing our efforts, sharing our journey. So whenever really it's the time to share, there is happiness. Right? I know Dadi Janki, she had a lot of churning in the afternoon, meditation 7 to 7:30. So when we are in Madhuban, we will go in her room and we will meditate with her. And then some of us try to go after 7:30. She won't let us go. Oh, we haven't shared yet. We have to share many deep journey. And she will share. Many ask question, how do we give sustenance? So I ask them, how do you sustain yourself? The way you sustain yourself, same journey, You sustain with others, sustain others. But if you haven't shared whole day, then there will be nothing to share. But Baba had been talking a lot about sharing happiness, donate happiness. Or do we donate happiness? So I always say, do we tell flower, now please spread fragrance? Do we tell? And if we tell, will flower be able to do that? But when there is fragrance, it's so natural that we look around and say, from which flower this fragrance is being spread. So happiness is something which is visible but also invisible. But it has very powerful vibrations. And we all have experienced when I know that Daddy is about to arrive. He used to feel so happy, so happy. She hasn't yet come. We know because her stage is consistent happiness, imperishable happiness. So she also becomes the bestower of happiness. One is giving gyan, conducting meditation. But happiness is not only for 1 hour, 2 hours, but happy all the time. Not only when we are sitting in yoga, but also while doing karma yoga. So constant happiness. So our homework for tomorrow is to be consistent, happy, and it should be visible that you are happy. Because happiness is not only nourishment, brings energy, but happiness is also power. When you are happy, you start doing something, even if it's a little bit hard or longer, it doesn't affect you. You keep doing it happily. But if you are not happy, then after a little while you will say, oh, how long I have to do? Do I have to keep doing it? So we experiment with the power of happiness. Tomorrow, I know a lot is happening, coming and going. Each one of us will get something to do as karma yoga per day. Our happiness will help us to take maximum benefit of whatever Baba is giving us according to drama, according to our fortune. So your happiness will help you to receive. You will feel very open. And at this time, a very beautiful message Baba gave yesterday morning. Every petal of the flower has to open. Each one of us have all qualities, all powers, but they are in the bud form. So let sunshine of Baba help me to blossom. So every petal, and you yourself will be happy to see how many good qualities you have, how many blessings you have. So when you start seeing that, you will be very happy. And never compare that this one knows something to do, I don't know. I don't know many things. I don't know to operate many things. But I am happy that I have cooperative souls who can do it. But as far as virtues and powers, they all are in each one of us. So I request everyone to look at your own virtues. It's not ego, it's self-respect. Because sometimes we are a little bit down, seeing other one expert or other one doing and I can do, and then whatever I could do also I can do. So never look at others. Look at Baba, look at yourself and see how Baba's drishti is helping you to blossom and to be happy. So the homework for tomorrow is continue to share happiness, continue to give. It's only when we have we could give, right? At present, everyone needs imperishable happiness. All are beggars for happiness. And you are the children of the bestower of happiness. So the duty of you children of the bestower is to give. Whoever comes into contact and relationship with you, continue to share happiness. Continue to give. Let no one leave empty, become full, remain full. So try to always look at the self, the fullness. There might be some emptiness, but don't look at that. Even Baba said change weaknesses, but change them into your strength also. I always say, oh, at least I can do this. At least I can do that. And what you cannot do, it's all right. You do something what you know. So this will help you to be fully blossomed and always happy, and you will make others also happy. Om Shanti.
Good evening, Didi.
Good evening.
So it's coming and going. US is going and the whole region is coming. You can never get lonely in Peace Village, can you? You always start off by asking everyone if they're happy. And it never really struck me before until you said it just now, that mostly we came to this path looking for peace, looking for love, looking for God, looking for truth. I don't think too many people came looking for happiness. And so is happiness a byproduct of truth, love, and peace, or it exists in its own right?
I think it's both, because there is something within this kind of obstacle or something which is blocking my full expression, which is happiness. So that's one thing. But also, of course, when I think of Brahma Baba's happiness, always smile. He's seeing lot of anti-party doing things. He's seeing lot of big obstacles, but he was always cheerful because he knew that I am a victorious one. I am with God, so there is victory. And I always give example of Hanuman. He smiled always because he knew that when God is with you, there is victory. So I think this is how anything connected with truth or anything connected with knowledge also brings happiness. So it is both, means it's a quality in itself and it's also could be the byproduct.
And then the other thing, I'd like to explore that further actually. But I certainly know after being in Gyan, the realization that that's what I want for myself. I've come here for happiness. I haven't come here to be miserable or
Right.
to be a problem, right? So it takes on a different dimension.
But again, if like some people somewhere, if they are not happy, they create situation where they will create more sadness or depression, or so the vibrations, the environment which I create, if I am happy, if I am with people, they all some or other start feeling happiness. So I think that's why I gave example of fragrance. That it's really like fragrance, and so it's especially these days there's such heaviness, because people are like very problem focused, issue based. Everything they think all the time, what is not right, this is not, very few people look at what is right. Like that, he used to tell us that if you look at any 98% is okay, 2% is not okay. But we all the time think of what 2% is not okay. So time comes, we only start talking about what's not working. But what about what is working?
Right, and then what Baba was saying yesterday about erase and accommodate, was that the word? And that where if the slate's not, if there's still something there, then you're not able to express, it'll be in your vibration or whatever, that you're not able to give virtues.
That was very, very good point. Baba was saying that if you cannot erase, even if you're trying to write something, but you are writing on writing, so you can't read it, it won't be clear.
Right, it won't be clear.
But accommodate was there, but word in Hindi, I would translate more like power to merge.
Okay.
Yeah, because then that means you haven't been able to like give example of river and ocean. Somewhere they get merged, that they're not different. Right? But we are not able to merge, so it keeps emerging, it keeps coming back. And a lot of people say, I thought I forgot this, but suddenly it just again came.
Right.
And I start thinking about it. So, but again, erasing and accommodating, adjusting, all that is important, but merging is what Baba was saying.
And when you were talking about Daddy, and I know exactly what you're saying, when she would have the meditation and then, you had other things to do, you needed to go somewhere else. It was like, stay here. But now you're doing the same thing. So it's almost like as if you've taken this, I won't say inheritance, but this legacy from that she passed the baton, and you took it even more powerfully. You wouldn't have seen it at that time. You would have thought like the rest of us, oh, I've got things to do. But now you realize, well, not realize, but the benefit for everybody else in there being able to hear what it is you have to share.
Yeah, it's wonderful drama. No?
It's wonderful drama.
Because when Daddy became aware, the COVID had started and people were lonely, they couldn't go anywhere. Luckily, we had Zoom, so we were able to start.
Yeah.
And we were about 7, 8 of us at home. We will sit because that was Daddy's practice.
Right.
After 7:30. So same chair, same room. We started, okay, let's talk. After 7:30, just for 15 minutes. Then few more joined. Then it became like a regular, Avyakti Parivar program.
There's two things to do with questions Gayatri Ben was asking last night. To do with influence. And one thing was obviously not to be influenced, but how do I understand when I'm influencing somebody else, whether consciously, deliberately, or not? How do I understand the influence I'm having on somebody else, where I may be making them dependent on me or getting attached to me, or
I think that inner freedom and just be, when I am what I am as true self, there is power, there is happiness, I feel freedom. But any kind of influence is there, whether from, my people around me, or sometimes we hear things, some news from the world, that could influence. And I think we come to know, no?
Not always.
Because sometimes you come to know immediately, sometimes after you did something.
Yeah.
I remember very quickly that, once there was a situation and what I would have decided in that situation, but there was one person who would always, no, you should be like this, you should tell him. And I said, generally I try not to say what that person said for her. So I said, and it was such a pain for that soul because they know I won't say it.
Yeah.
But I knew that there was so much influence that I saw that as a remedy, but it became more problem. So I think that sometimes we have to be very careful that it's not coming from my heart. It's not that's what I would do. But sometimes there is some pressure, which we shouldn't generally take. One time Dadi Janki was sitting, and then generally when you take someone to meet her, you need a translator, right? So everyone came with their and was translating. And Dadi in between will take few moments of silence. I am asking Baba for the answer because she didn't want the influence of the translator. The translator said the soul is like that, and saying in Hindi, so it's not other person knows. But Dadi didn't like it. Dadi immediately will say, I have to say it. What Baba has to say, I have to, And not only with Brahmins, but she did with even Lokik VIPs. One time we were in Winnipeg, and this one of the ministers used to come. So she arranged like some of the cabinet ministers to come. So everyone had to meet Dadi, and Dadi will go in silence and then say something. Then she will, and that was so touching to each one. If you really be yourself and be with Baba, whatever you will give will have a big impact.
Okay.
Right?
Even if sometimes it's misunderstood by someone else. And this other thing that was mentioned yesterday in the Murli and was also touched on yesterday evening about Baba said that you asked me to maintain your honor. And so I'm wondering, how does the senior maintain the honor of instruments? I was thinking of it in different parts. How do the seniors maintain the honor of instruments? How do I maintain the honor of juniors? And how do I maintain the honor of equals? Even, like I'm remembering once somebody had a complaint for me. It wasn't only once, I'm sure there's other times too, but once. And when I went to Oxford, and Daddy brought the person in the room, Daddy Janki. She said, now tell me what you told me. Because I felt that she had both, confidence in me, but she also had respect for the other person, that she was maintaining the honor of both in a kind of way, giving them regard, giving me regard. I don't remember what the complaint was. But anyway.
One of the thoughts should be never to put anyone down because of anything. If you want to maintain your honor, respect, self-respect, you have to give that honor to same. Whether you will find that the youngest one need more, then is your equals, then is the senior needs, but senior is senior. One time one of the daddies said, something she asked, and then she said to me, but you never lived under anyone. So that means we have to Because these young ones will grow with all that, what we give them, right? If I respect them, talk properly with them, and so they will do that to others. But if I keep scolding all the time, I keep saying it, what they will do to others, same. So I'm creating a pattern, a behavior, which is not very relevant, which is not respectful. So it's up to me now. Like Mama used to tell us that, love for everyone, but younger one needs more love. Because they really, some or other, their nourishment, their sustenance is in the love. So something little ones, they need less or ignore them. But I do it differently. I always say, let's say
Is
about,
love protecting their honor? Is that the same thing?
let's say there is food, right? Now it depends, like some say, serve seniors, right? So I get food, and some children are sitting, I won't eat.
No, I know.
But give them also, because their eyes are on my food all the time. So at least when they get food, so in some families, they start with older. In some families, they start younger. So I was in a very big extended family. And so first they serve children, and also then the older people, out of respect, and they should get it. Then they serve everyone. So I saw that and I liked it. Never be, sometimes we are little subtly aggressive, in the sense of what I say it aggressively. But I always say it respectfully. So it's accepted.
Yeah.
We think that aggressiveness can help, but I feel if internally it's being rejected
Yeah.
already, that, oh, you said it right thing, but not in a right way or right time, So in our heart, we should have love, we should have respect for everyone.
Have you had experience? I seen it once with Daddy Jackie a long time ago, but like for instance, say there's like a complaint for an instrument. And it could be one complaint, or it could be the whole class is complaining about the instrument. How do you deal with the complaints, the students, and yet maintain the dignity or the honor of that instrument who would have dedicated their life, for instance, to Baba?
First,
Where is the truth of the matter?
I always tell everyone, whoever is doing wrong or not right, need lot of light and might, because that soul is not in realization, or intellect is not right. Like for me, I always tell Baba, please take care of that one's intellect, because I feel if that instrument can receive that, so I'm listening what is being said, but I'm also caring lot for the instrument and see that how she can still continue.
Yeah.
Her energy still remains.
Yeah.
I always say that it's not easy, let's say we are here as instrument. It's not easy to create instruments, right? And if Baba's children are there, even some have certain weaknesses. How can I help? It's only by giving love and respect.
Okay.
Because then that instrument will listen to me. But if I don't give love, if I say anything about them, then when I will tell something, oh, she said this for me.
Yeah.
So our words are important, our drishti is important, our love is important. That will nurture that instrument. Because it's quite a long journey, and a lot of things happen in between. It's sometimes settling of karma account, sometimes there are subtle desires which haven't been fulfilled, So I always watch why this one's behavior is like that. Maybe subtle desires are there. So let's see how we fulfill that.
Okay.
So
that's nice.
like, there are some kanyas, and now they are like main instrument because all olders moved on. And I always notice that. So I give them that offer so that they certainly they have never done that, want to do it, let them do it. When they fulfill that, the way they'll fulfill, they will help others also. Otherwise, if something is lacking, certainly like externally you are obedient and internally you don't want to really listen to. So I think we have to, by giving respect and love, it will help them.
That's good. That's good. I like that. Yeah. Okay. So the other thing that I think it came up this morning, and this would be your dimension, your
I'm saying there is no.
where Baba said, I think it was this morning about the deities and the Brahmins meet in the sub-region.
Baba,
Could you see up there, right?
Baba
You got the
emerges.
bowl.
Baba emerges, our both images there. What is my stage? How far I am from my Baba emerges my perfect stage as a Brahmin, and then my future as a deity. So we both are their fruition and the efforts. So I'm effort taker as a Brahmin, and I am taking fruition. So my both are very important. A Brahmin and the angel stage meeting.
And you very clearly recognize your deity form, or are you like so amazed by it that
No, when
okay,
I am that form, no?
wow,
I am deity at
what
that
does it
time.
look like?
Very divine, very beautiful, smiling,
Girl or boy?
full. Huh? Oh, you mean
Yes.
I'm always goddess. I'm always goddess. Since I am born, I saw little goddess in me, and I still see that goddess
Wow, beautiful,
always. Yeah,
beautiful.
only that was little. Now it's becoming bigger. I always tell everyone, you are a baby angel, but you will grow. But every Baba's child is an angel.
Yeah.
But it's a baby angel, then it has to become adult, grown up angel.
Yeah. There are baby angels, cherubs they're called. Yeah. Small wings, and then there's the big ones, the protectors. Yeah. The messengers.
We have to look at everyone.
Yeah.
I remember that Sudesh Didi was sent to Germany,
Right.
and to put things together. And I visited, she invited me. So she will call everyone, angel come, angel come, angel come. And I realized that it's so important what she was saying, because that spirit which was emerging, not their own hard character.
Nice.
She will say, angel, can you come and help me? Angel, help. So I thought that, so look at everyone in that image, can help them and also help us, because then they will listen to you. Angel will listen.
Nice. That's a nice thing to experiment with. Never mind them and I. We'll call each other angel now. Angel, angel. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Thank you. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Didi and Sister Marty. So now, before we move forward, tomorrow is Tuesday, and our schedule from Amrit Vela 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. Evening 5 to 6 Awake English Malay revision. Together with that, we'll break out from Awake the Children Malay class. 6 o'clock, but you will start, followed by Hindi series, English series, and Awake the Journey. Welcome to Awake the Journey, Awake Murlis from 1969. multi-million-fold fortune and blessings.
Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of the 1st of June, 1973. Stock of all powers. You check this and replenish the stock. Do you also check this stock in the same way? You will have to give the donation of power to all the souls of the entire world. Have you accumulated such a stock that you are able to make yourself continue to move along on the basis of this power? Are you also able to give this power to others so that no one is deprived? If you have not accumulated this power, and even one soul is left deprived, then on whom will that burden be? It will be on those who are the instruments. So, constantly check the stock of your every power. Those who have accumulated the stock of all powers are remembered as the main ones. Stars are also number-wise. Those who have accumulated a stock will be sparkling like lucky stars and will be visible amidst the souls of the world. So, you have to check whether you have a stock of all the powers. Maharathis pay attention to their thoughts in advance. The Maharathis' way of checking is completely different. Because you have the power of yoga, their thoughts, words, and deeds are automatically accurate. Yukti Yuk. This has now become a natural form. This is the Maharathi's form of checking. Out of all the powers, how much have you accumulated of each power? How many souls can you bring benefit to from all the stock you have accumulated? Just as you have the duty of checking and accumulating physical stock, in the same way, you also have the responsibility of accumulating all the powers. Those who are all-rounders in this accumulate all types of stock according to the need. At Amrit Vela, make yourself walk on the path of attention, and the train will then move along the rails very well. It will then be impossible for there to be fluctuation. So, you now have to check that you are accumulating the stock. You children have responsibility for the whole world, not just for Bharat. Every action of the Maharathis should be more elevated. More elevated than whose? Than that of the cavalry and infantry. Acha, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So now I invite everyone, please turn on your video and we'll take Drishti from Didi and remember Baba.
मिली ऐसी खुशी जो कहीं मिलती नहीं, हमको मिली ऐसी खुशी जो कहीं मिलती नहीं। फूल है या ये कली हर बाग में खिलती नहीं, हमको मिली ऐसी खुशी जो कहीं मिलती नहीं, हमको मिली। जब ये रंग है जगमगाए ज्योति बिंदु, वो तो अपने संग है। रात दिन अब ये नजर उनसे जरा हटती नहीं, रात दिन अब ये नजर उनसे जरा हटती नहीं, हमको मिली ऐसी खुशी जो कहीं मिलती नहीं, हमको मिली। धूप है कि छाँव है ये नहीं मुरझाएगी, हम किया ये आंधियाँ तो भी ये मुस्काएगी। है अमर अपनी खुशी जिसकी उम्र ढलती नहीं, है अमर मिली ऐसी खुशी जो कहीं मिलती नहीं। फूल है या ये कली हर बाग में खिलती नहीं। हमको मिली ऐसी खुशी जो कहीं मिलती नहीं। हमको मिली ऐसी खुशी जो कहीं मिलती नहीं। हमको मिली।
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.